Hi, I'm Zareen Khan, and you're watching my show, Spices and Secrets. In today's episode, along with two recipes that I will be cooking, we have a celebrity photographer and a spunky young actress joining us for lunch. When our two guests arrive, we will talk about our connections at length. But before that, let's go to the kitchen where I will whip up a tasty vegetable biryani for you. So now we've got lit the fire. We are going to put some oil in it, about 3 tablespoons. And we have to parboil the rice as these vegetables are being cooked. Now the oil is hot, so I'm going to put our first few cloves, the Indian spices, and a few of these elaichis and the dalchinis. Now we pour in the onions. As soon as you see that the onions get light brown, just a bit pinkish, then you can add your adrak lasan. So I put in 1 heaped teaspoon of the adrak and 1 big teaspoon of the garlic. And mix this well into the onions. All this takes a little time, and one has to have the patience that it's all very well mixed and brown. Because if you add another item into this without this being brown, then the flavors won't merge evenly. So the onions are ready, and we start adding the vegetables. First go in the capsicum, the carrots, the cauliflowers, a little stir to mix it all. And then the beans and the peas. One more stir to mix all of this properly in. And last, we put in the potatoes. There, all the vegetables are in, what we require for the vegetable biryani. Now, we've got to mix this well. And then add the spices. About 2 teaspoons full of red chili powder. Then 1 teaspoon full of dhania powder and haldi powder. We've got to stir all of this well so that they mix all very properly. And then last, you add the tomatoes. The tomatoes release their own gravy, the juices, so sort of it allows it not to get stuck to the vessel. The last of the items, the vegetables, that go on to make this mixture. And we don't forget the salt. Salt is always to taste. We can sprinkle a little water. And close the lid and let it simmer in all its juices. Now, this dish is semi-cooked after about 15 minutes, and you can see that the vegetables are done, potatoes are done, but not completely. So, we have to open the lid. Ooh, lovely. And this is the right time. Just see that it doesn't touch at the bottom of the pan. And then we pour in the yogurt. It's looking really, really good. And now the last bit before we close it back again and allow it to cook completely. We put in the coriander, a lot of it. We add the green chilies. Now these are items, if you don't want it very spicy, you can add accordingly. We are going to add about 8 of these. 1 teaspoon of garam masala. Spread it around here. Oh, the flavors are so good. My vegetables are all ready and the rice is also ready and parboiled. I had it strained, took it off, had it strained and put it into this dish. First, the rice. Then add the vegetable. And the rice is sort of covered. The layer of that rice is covered. Now the final layer of the rice. Add a little of the pure ghee into this pan, 2 or 3 tablespoons of it. And let it heat. Okay, it's done. And this little bit of, this is just for the color difference a little bit. Biryani looks really good. Now I close this. So we put this layered dish of the biryani onto a very, very slow fire and leave it on dum for about 10 minutes till it's completely ready to be served. Now the biryani is done. Put it into the dish. And the final touch, a little bit of the coriander placed right on the top. So that's our vegetable biryani, absolutely fragrant and inviting. And if you've missed anything, here's the recap.
For vegetable biryani, in a pan, add half kg rice, water as required and parboil the rice. Once done, strain the rice and set it aside to cool. In another pan, 4 to 5 tablespoon oil, add 10 to 12 cloves, 8 to 10 cardamoms, 3 to 4 cinnamon sticks, 4 chopped onions and saute it till the onions turn pink. Add 1 teaspoon ginger paste, 1 teaspoon garlic paste, 2 diced capsicum, 1 diced carrots, 150-gram cauliflower florets and mix well. Add 150-gram French beans, 100-gram green peas, 2 diced potatoes, mix well and let it cook for 5 minutes. Then add the dry spices, 2 teaspoon red chili powder, 1 teaspoon coriander powder, 3/4 teaspoon turmeric powder and mix well so that all the veggies are well mixed along with the spices. Add 4 diced tomatoes, salt to taste, half cup water and let it simmer for 15 minutes till the veggies get semi-cooked. Add 150 ml yogurt and add finely chopped fresh coriander, 7 to 8 whole green chilies, 1 teaspoon garam masala and cook it for 5 minutes on slow fire. Then add the veggies over it in layers till the rice and veggies get over. Pour some hot ghee and the gravy over the last layer and place it on slow fire for 10 minutes. Garnish the dish with fresh coriander. Your vegetable biryani is ready to be served.
In our next segment, we will prepare aloo gosh with our celebrity guest. So we'll be back after a break. We are back to welcome celebrity photographer Dabu Ratnani. Dabu rubs shoulders with the who's who of Bollywood on a daily basis. But he is the sweetest and most grounded person you could ever meet. Dabu is an introvert and a shy person. Even though his list of friends is vast and famous, he clicks the most amazing photographs and portraits. You can be sure all your personal flaws will instantly disappear when Dabu takes a picture of you. Dabu and his wife, Manisha, make a great team as she handles his work, appointments, and commitments. With immense talent and an unassuming personality, Dabu is the man for most industry stars when they want to be clicked superbly. Hi.
Hi, Auntie.
How are you?
Good, good. Thank you for having
So
me.
nice to see you, huh? Come, please sit
Yeah,
down.
thanks.
So, Dabu, first question I have to ask you. You are looking so trim and absolutely a changed person from the last time I saw you.
Yes, Aunty.
You have to tell me, क्या आपने किया कि इतने slim हो गए?
I've started doing religious workouts, and also I did this interesting thing which I think helped me a lot, was a food intolerance test.
Really? What
Yeah.
is this? Like,
It's
what?
basically, it's not an allergy test. It's a intolerance test which your body doesn't accept those kind of foods. Luckily for me, only one or two things were intolerant. The main thing jo intolerant tha is the wheat.
Oh.
So I've given up eating wheat. I think that's really helped.
And of course, along with your exercising, right?
And exercising, yeah. And that's but I feel much more active, and luckily rice and meat didn't come. Otherwise, I would have lost all your food and your biryanis that you give me.
And of course, you see, the problem is in our house, it's always food, food, and food. And my husband, as you know, he loves entertaining, and
Yeah,
even
yeah.
if it's two people, अकेला तो खा ही नहीं सकते हैं. So then there's always, and when you see the food on the table, then you say, let me taste this, and let me taste this. It's very difficult. I wish
I know,
I
I've
could.
been in all your feasts at home so often. No Eid is complete without
I know.
coming home for dinner. So I think, you know, we all of us are so into food. So I think, but getting fit was a good thing for me. I'm feeling
Excellent.
much more active, much better.
Yes.
And you know, I'm enjoying the food as well. And so on like 6 days, I really keep to my diet, and 7 days I eat everything and
That is the
desserts and
beauty.
everything.
You know, no very hard and fast diets
Doesn't
ever
work.
work.
Right.
Tell me something. The film actors are these days absolutely picture perfect, as I would say. So how do they manage? They really go on a strict diet like this?
I think nowadays the kind of trend what's going on, I think it's for a particular role they work, become a little more conscious in terms of what that character is going to, like say Amir or Hrithik or any of these guys, you know, depending on what your character is, they work towards that. So if their body is required to be ripped for a particular role, so then they kind of focus on a particular diet till that period.
Who is your favorite actor you have photographed?
I can't choose one favorite.
Hrithik,
Hrithik is, yeah, I've done
yes.
a lot of work with Hrithik. In fact, Hrithik's first portfolio, when he before he became an actor, when he decided to become an actor, was done with me. And we've known each other since, actually he was junior to me in school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so there was a connect there. So he wanted me to shoot his first portfolio.
And I saw
yeah,
that portfolio.
yeah.
It was very nice.
So, but I'll tell you one thing about Hrithik, even now, the photo shoots that he does, he's so enthusiastic, like his first day at work. You know,
Yes.
even for me, for my photography, for me, I never get bored of it. That's the reason. I think it keeps us,
That's
I don't know, it keeps us going, it keeps us really buzzed and excited, you know,
Yes.
so.
But he's always like that, especially with films. Anything
Yeah,
to do with
movies,
films,
yeah.
he is always there, right on the
absolutely,
point. He's a
yeah.
great actor, there's no doubt about that. You know. But coming back, besides Hrithik, because of course I always treat him as one special, and after all, part of our family, we
Right.
I share the grandkids. So, but what about another actor besides him? Ranveer?
I like to shoot with Shah Rukh.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah, I do a lot of shoots with Shah Rukh. And he also, I mean, I've known him also since he came to Bombay. Before he got into television and acting and stuff like that, you know, before he got into movies.
I think he's one of the most intelligent actors of
And
our...
businessman as well,
And
yeah.
very good
Very
businessman.
good business. Everyone has their own character that I try to bring out of each one. I don't like, you know, try to generalize and make each one look similar. I think that's what worked for my career. When I started off 21 years ago, I started looking at the actors a little more differently than what the other photographers were doing at that point. They were kind of shooting them in a way that everybody in the
Seen
80s
them.
and 90s looked similar.
Yes,
You
I
know,
know.
same hairdo, same makeup. I took them outdoors. I took them, like, in fact, made people sit on the street, eat food on the street, Saif was eating noodles, his son. So I did them, make them doing candid activities, you know,
yes.
and that's what I think caught on as a concept.
So I think it's high time now that we've talked enough. I'm sure you like cooking. Oh, no. Hit
don't
on the
know.
wrong day. Okay. But you like eating?
I love eating,
Huh?
yeah, of course.
Okay, then you must help me cook.
Oh, lovely,
Today I'm going
yeah.
to take you into the kitchen and I'm going to make you help me make aloo gosh.
Wow.
Huh?
Yeah.
Are you
New
ready?
experience for me. Yeah,
Lovely.
absolutely.
So come, let's
Come.
go.
Lovely.
First, we heat the pan, pour a little bit of oil, about 3 tablespoons of, and then we start putting the usual spices.
Usual means they go in like most recipes, is it?
Most recipes they go because this is what creates the flavor of the Indian spices, you know.
The special food of your
The
house.
special food. Just a little bit. And ilaichi. Ilaichi, lavang, dalchini. That is one thing that has to go in all of them.
Okay.
I cut the onion and then we put the onion, you know, into it. Try to cut it as finely as we can. You know, Dabbu, onion is basic in most of the recipes.
Yeah.
First, it's very good for health, that it has the special flavor that gives you that little, it helps to even create the gravy. And at the same time,
I think our Indian palate really
Palate,
like that kind of.
I can take the potato and start cutting. Actually, in this, you can keep the potatoes a little bigger, you know. Now we have this washed ½ kg of meat, which we are going to pour into the onions.
Wow.
You mix this all up together. Now you take the garlic and also some adrak, ginger. Usually you can always have the garlic a little bit more than the ginger.
Garlic more. Okay.
Yes, always, you know. Now we have to mix this into the meat properly. And this time you can even add the salt.
Okay.
So we put the salt. See, this is well browned again. Now, little generous portion of lal mirch, but not too much.
You like spicy food?
Yes, I like it too. I'm always eating my green chilies.
Yeah, same
Then,
here.
of course, some haldi and the dhania powder. Back again to the frying. This got to be browned really well. Now, after this is done, we wait a little while that it simmers and it browns well. The mutton must get brown nicely. And then we put in our tomato puree.
Okay.
We can put a little bit of the water if you can help
Yeah,
me with the
sure.
water. Just a little bit. Thank you. You see now, the combination of aloo in meat dishes is often used because when the aloo soaks in the gravy of the meat, it absorbs the flavors.
Okay.
And then it becomes really delicious. Now it's ready to have the potatoes put in it. So you pass me the potatoes quickly. And we put this in and add the water. We must add 3 cupfuls of water. And you must keep watching that it doesn't touch, that the water is not because otherwise it can get burnt and all your effort goes to nothing.
Right.
So you put this on and you close the lid again. We leave it until it gets cooked, which will take approximately 1.5 hours. So shall I go ahead and do this opening first now? We take this and we pour it really lavishly, sprinkle over it.
In fact, I'm going to tell you about a secret that every time we are planning a shoot with any of your family, it's uncle or it's Farah or the family shoot which we did for Hello Magazine, they always ask me where you want to shoot and I say home. You know why?
I know. And last but not the least, we put the garam masala. And then put it on very slow fire for all this to become into a thickish gravy.
Okay.
On very slow fire. So you will see it. And there this goes. And Dabu, your aloo gosh is ready now.
Superb. Smells amazing.
Ooh. Okay, now it's ready. And we are going to serve it into the dish. The little final touch of the garnish. We put one chili here and maybe a chili here. And your dish is ready. So now this is your aloo gosh. And Dabu, what do you think of it?
Looks incredible.
Ready to eat?
Absolutely, more than that.
And if you missed anything, here's the recap.
For aloo gosht, in a pan, heat 3 to 4 tablespoon oil. Add 2 to 3 cinnamon sticks, 4 to 5 cardamoms, 8 to 10 cloves and let it fry. Now add 2 chopped onions and fry them till they turn light brown. Add 500 gram mutton pieces, 1 teaspoon garlic paste, 1 teaspoon ginger paste, salt to taste and mix well. Add 2 teaspoon red chili powder, half teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon coriander powder. Mix well and cook for 40 to 50 minutes. Now add 200 ml tomato puree, little water, cover with the lid and let it cook for 10 minutes. Add 2 potatoes, 3 cups of water and mix well. Cover and leave to cook on slow fire till the oil rises on the top. Now add 5 to 6 whole green chilies, generous amount of freshly chopped coriander, 2 teaspoon garam masala and cook for 2 minutes. Your aloo gosht is ready to be served.
So, Dabu, we are going to bring in our next guest now. And we'll be back after the break. Hi, I'm back. And I'm going to talk about our second guest, Isha Deol. Apart from being an industry child and the heroine of my son Zayed's debut film, she is extra special to me. She is also the older daughter of our very dear friends, superstar Dharmender and dream girl Hema Malini. And Isha has inherited the best of both. Isha is also a trained Odissi and Bharatnatyam dancer, along with her sister Ahana. She is bright, quick, and she's an athletic girl and capable of really mature acting beyond her years. It's so hard to believe she's all grown up and married and running her own home today. Isha will always remain the Dhoom girl because she's like that, vibrant and happy. Hi. How nice to see you, darling. Come. So happy you came.
Hello, E.T.
Yes, thank you for that. From ED to ET.
You know, folks, she's always very rough, tough, and very strong to the outside world. But she has a heart that melts. That is why I have this very special connection with you. By the way, how is Bharat?
Bharat is doing great,
yes.
yeah.
So you have to make time and come again to the house so we can have
We
a little,
will, for
yes,
sure.
bonding
Anytime.
time.
I'm happy to come and eat the food there and meet all of y'all.
But do you cook?
Yes, I have started cooking.
Vegetarian or?
I cook non-veg for my husband. I don't eat non-veg, I'm a vegetarian. But initially I had no clue when I was acting in films. I remember I was doing up my house at that time and I had no clue about a kitchen. Terrible. But when I started dating Bharat, I figured that, you know, this guy is a complete foodie and to patav him more, I need to try my hand at cooking and I succeeded.
Wow.
And I would say I'm a good cook and he enjoys my food.
You've had your time out with your husband and with everything. Now, with a pretty face like yours, we need you to be back in the films.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Well, acting is my first passion, I would say. But, you know, I'm in a stage in my life right now where I feel that there's no need for me to prove myself anymore. I think I've done it. But if something extraordinary
Comes along.
I'll definitely do it. Otherwise, I'm not going to have the patience to sit all day in the van waiting for a shot when I'm not interested in the project. I need to be passionately doing it, otherwise I will not take it.
The other day, I saw a picture of your mom. And believe me, she looks like your elder sister even now.
Yeah.
Really.
But you
She's
also,
too good.
Zareen auntie,
But,
please,
yeah,
with
but
all your daughters, you look
Thank
like
you.
sisters.
Very sweet. The only thing I've sort of broadened a bit with my food, while she still stayed very
Yeah, we
slim and nice,
just shot with her
mainly
recently.
because of the, I think, her dancing, right?
Yeah.
She's very disciplined.
What a lovely picture that was. So I said, who shot it? And guess what? Who else?
Yeah,
but
she
the
did.
famous Dabbu.
Mama prefers shooting with Dabbu
she
most
quite
of
a
the
lot
time.
with
Yeah.
Auntie. Yeah.
So you must be shooting top stars every day, no, Dabbu?
Pretty much, yeah. In fact, Mum's shoot, which I did last week, was my first photo shoot in my new studio.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I moved in.
nice.
The first day I shot my kids and my mum, and the first commercial shoot was with Hema Auntie. Yeah.
You don't get bored 20 years, Dabbu, and
No, I'm actually still loving it. I mean, there's still my enthusiasm.
He's also
and-
passionate.
So each time he
about
must be thinking of a new idea. In fact, your calendars are so much looked for. You know, I mean, when is Dabbu Ratnani's new calendar
I
coming
remember
in?
my
huh?
first time I'm shooting for Dabbu's calendar when I just started out in the industry. I was so excited. I'm like, doing Dabbu's calendar and all. And I thought, and then he takes me to Natural Ice Cream. He gives me one ice cream and he's like, here, eat it. I'm like, this is even better because I love ice cream. So I'm, licking the cone and
And we got the shot in
It was a
5
cute
minutes.
picture,
Yeah,
yeah.
sweet
So
picture.
I think mainly because you take very unusual pictures.
Yeah.
By the way, how is Dharamji? My favorite
Yeah.
and the real hunk of those days. No, I think those days they were very good-looking men. Huh?
You're going all
Especially,
pink. He's doing fine.
He's doing fine?
good, yeah.
Tell him I'm sending all my regards and love to him.
Definitely. I'll make sure he watches us on the
Yes,
show.
absolutely.
Yes.
yes.
In fact, I've shot with him. Yeah, I've shot with him many years ago. I should plan another one. I think we should plan a new shoot with him.
You must. He loves the camera, like
Yeah,
how
yeah.
Sanjay uncle also. You shot with Dabbu, you shot recently with Sanjay uncle, and then you shot with my dad, and a lot of heroes from that time. And also, you're still shooting with
The younger
the younger
generation.
new lot like Sid Malhotra and the rest. So, what do you have anything to say to the guys of today's generation about guys like my dad and Zayed's dad?
So I think earlier the shoots, they were more impromptu. You used to go see the house, to see them, and capture a part of their, like a little more, a slice of their life kind of a vibe. Today with the photo shoot with the younger guys, it's a little more planned in terms of, it's more concept based. It's more planned. We'll do a body shot, or we'll do a little more.
More body
Yes,
shots.
all
now.
body shots.
It's all body shots.
It's all body
So finally,
shots.
finally tried to take some of their clothes off
Style,
and ganji and t-shirts. And it's different, but I think there's a charm to shoot both. I think.
I think those days women looked at men from here and above. Now these days women look at the abs and then they look at the face.
I hate to say that, but those days the men above looked very good.
Yeah, you didn't
They
need to
didn't- they
look at
didn't
their
need-
bodies.
Nobody had a body that time.
Yeah, I guess that.
Yeah.
But by the way, now I think it's quite late, and let's go on to the table. And do you know
Come and try our
that
food.
he has helped
Yes,
me
I'm
make
waiting for
the
that.
aloo gosht. Let's go in, but before that, you folks join us for lunch, but after the break. Well, folks, start. I don't
Can't
have to-
wait.
Just go in, dig in.
Dig in.
Yes.
The raita is a must with your biryani.
Yes. You have to have that and have the biryani.
Lie to my trainer and say, oh, I just ate normal food.
Darling, just put the sorry.
I think while eating your food, I need to put a do not disturb sign.
Amazing, Auntie.
Huh?
Too good.
It's done over the aloo
Our
gosht.
mutton is good.
Yes, good, good.
My husband is back tomorrow, so I can take some for him.
When should we plan another shoot at home?
With you anytime.
Need to get some more food. Next time I'll come to your kitchen at home also and learn, Auntie.
The idea is when you cook
Yeah.
and you see and see
Yeah, you experiment.
and people enjoy eating, that's half the work done, you know.
Mine started like that only, just experimenting from YouTube, just seeing recipes. And one of my really close friends, Shilarna, she's also a chef. So she kind of would give me tips.
Really?
Call her and ask her, now, what do I do? Should I boil this or fry this? And da-da-da-da-da. So she gave me, I finally made khao sui, which is I think one of the toughest, from the paste to everything.
That is quite tough, I know.
I love khao sui, but
Yeah?
Very tasty.
I like to experiment with food when I travel, especially. You were traveling Australia recently, yeah? How was the food there?
It's an experience eating over there. Yeah? I mean, each meal for us was like a 7-course meal, you know.
Wow.
And there's this really nice restaurant. Did you go to Chin Chin?
No, I haven't done that.
It's a proper like Pan-Asian food. Too good. And the way they serve you also there, you know, they have menus and then they won't, they have this surprise kind of a menu thing where they'll tell you, this is it, and we will keep getting you dishes according to what we think you're going to like. So we have to first tell them that we like eating this and not this. And then they just, it's a different way of experience of eating food because usually we order off the menu and then we know, ye aane wala hai, wo aane wala hai, theek hai.
Yeah, you don't
But
know
here
what's
you're
coming.
looking forward to, okay, now what next? And each meal was like,
But whenever you travel, you try the local cuisine, like in places, yeah?
that's a must. And me and Bharat love traveling, you know, any opportunity to work or travel for a holiday, we take it up. And food is a big part of our holidays.
What about your mother's house?
My mother,
They have typical South Indian?
in fact, just yesterday I had Besi Bela rice. And I enjoy my rasam rice every day. I remember on shooting sets, my dabba would come from home and it would consist mainly of tair sadam, which is dahi rice, or rasam rice. So, and we all grew up in a household filled with South Indian women. There were my grandmother, my grandaunt, everyone. We had cooks from South India who would stay in our house. My grandmom would eat on her banana leaf.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we
And what
grown
about
up.
your dad? Did he like South
Papa
Indian?
loves idli sambar, and Papa was one person I saw eating idli with dahi. I'm like, what is this? He's like, try it. It's damn
The
good.
idli, I mean, I like the idli, yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter, in fact, started eating biryani for the first time with auntie's food. From the, from the food that used to come for Eid. It's Farah used to send us biryani at home, and now her standards of biryani are so high that if you eat from outside or you call from anywhere, this is not that biryani.
That's very sweet, you know. But I guess each home has their own.
Yeah. And I think you did a great thing by coming out with the book, because for girls like us who are still kacha nimbus, it's really, the recipes are so well written that it's really easy to cook them, you know, like, and it's some of them, you know, some of the Hindi words we don't know, but it's, the words are used in such a way of the ingredients that our cooks at home also use it, so.
You know what the specialty is? That my recipes usually have all the ingredients of those recipes are in every household. So
That's
you don't
true.
have to go
That's what
searching for it, you know?
That's what Manisha said. It's a very
Yeah.
easy to follow book because everything is like your normal ghar ka khana.
Yeah.
The ingredients are available at home.
Tell me, what are your memories of eating food at our house? When you used to come, at one time you were free, you used to come almost every day.
Yeah, we
Huh?
all would hang out
I
and
know.
just.
Your best of friends, Isha, my daughter-in-law Mali, as you both grew up together,
Mali.
and Zayed and all mutual friends, no?
our trainer, and Gautam, Jackie. So it was like we had to, like we were this full gang together. And food was, my memory started, I think, with the biryani only. So it's till today, it's my biryani that's lasted being the favorite over there.
I feel good.
And also the way the table is laid now when there's.
Laying a table is an art itself.
Yeah, it's an art.
You got to make it very appetizing. And we have this huge table, so we really lay it out with the right crockery.
yeah.
What about your parents? Do you have any memories of how they like to eat, or if what do you do on the table with both of them, with Dharamji, and because one is a Punjabi and one is a total opposite of South India.
With us, he's pure vegetarian.
Oh, he is.
Even on holidays and everywhere.
So
he
mom
doesn't.
is very strict in that.
Yeah, he himself, you know, he knows Mama doesn't like it, so he doesn't eat non-veg in front of her.
How sweet.
On separately in another room, if his friends are there, then he'll go and eat there. I mean, as children, when we would all sit together on the table and eat, we would have to finish each and everything on the table if my dad was there. With my mom, it was okay. And
He was strict. You mean to say he was strict?
he would be like, pura khao. And, you know, we were always made to be frightened of Papa because they would bully us in our family. Like, if you don't do this, we'll tell Papa. If you don't do that. But actually, when after growing up, I realized my father is a really soft, he's my teddy bear.
Just to keep you in control, maybe your mama and your aunts and
Yes,
all
they
this,
used to
okay,
do
will
that.
tell you.
And our standard breakfast every day for Ahana and me would be idli sambar. Though I love it, but after a point, every day idli sambar got to us, and our grandmother would be sitting right opposite us for breakfast before going to school. And Ahana and me, and when she would turn or something, we started taking the idli, putting it under our plate and
Pressing
just
it down.
pressing it like that, making it fully chapta. And by the time she's back, turned, we've finished our breakfast, we are going. Then they caught us and then, you know, they found
all
the smashed idlis under the plate.
I guess every home has something of their own. No, that's nice. Anyway, I think now we have got to go and there's going to be a answering machine round.
Answering.
Yes.
Wow, what's
which is
that?
It's going to be fun and frolic, you know, that's what I'd say. And then, of course, whoever wins that gets the hamper.
Come on,
I'm
double.
gonna try hard.
Hi, we are back. And Dabu and Isha will now face the answering machine round. This round of small fun questions which I will throw at them are food related. And whoever has the most correct answers gets this hamper filled with goodies. So let's go for it, shall we?
Yes, absolutely.
You'll be blindfolded and you will have to smell, taste and touch.
Okay.
So let's try, let's start, okay? Here, take the first.
Where?
Yes, here, 1 minute, here.
And this is for smelling.
This is for smelling.
I know this,
Even I
but
know
I'm
this, I
like,
can't figure out what
can't
it-
get the name. Now you taste it.
No,
you
not
can't
this. No.
taste it.
We
You
can't
just got to
taste it.
smell.
Garam masala, is it?
No, it's like my mother-in-law makes this thing, yeah. I mean, it's this jeera with something.
Oh, I think it's some kind of a chutney. I can't figure out. It's jeera, definitely.
It's
I think,
jeera
yeah.
definitely, and
Okay, we will give you the answer, but I think this point should go to our Isha because she guessed it rightly first. It is
Oh.
Akha Jeera.
akka jeera. Thanks to my mother-in-law.
Okay, now the next one.
The spoon, no?
Just with a little
taste
finger,
it.
yeah.
Where? Yummy. Honey and water, maple syrup and water. It's like maple syrup, no?
Dabu, what do you think it is?
Yeah, sugar syrup.
Now I'm going to give you the answer, but again, Isha has beaten you to it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is sugar and water.
Sugar and water, हाँ.
Okay, now the third bowl, it's a question of you must touch and feel what it is and give us the right answer.
So we touch it?
Yes?
Is it namak? Sugar,
No.
sugar.
No?
It's something you put in your dal and all that.
Black pepper?
No. Dabu's trying to get the answer right first.
It's some seedy type of thing.
Shall I give you a... Yeah, it is a CD.
Okay, it is a seed. Can you tell me, can we like ask at least the color of the seed?
Black,
So it's easy.
black.
Okay, black. So then that sesame seed. No, chia seeds.
No, let me give you the right answer. Sesame till. It's like sesame
a
seed.
till.
Yeah, it's till. So I think now you can remove your
Blindfold.
blindfolds
And go for some training.
and
in
go for
food.
some training in cooking. You can't blame Dabu
But
because he
that
doesn't
sugar
cook.
he got,
He
yeah,
got.
I mean, like a bit.
But don't worry,
Not
there's
bad.
still one more round to go. So we go to the next round. Okay, 5 questions. Whoever answers first gets the point.
I think it's mine. That's gonna be my hand.
Yeah, Dabu, let's see now.
Let's see. I'm gonna make up for the first
We know how
round.
good you are already.
Okay. Which is the most commonly used vegetable in the world?
Potato or onion?
Onion.
Onion.
Okay. What are the two most popular foods globally, Indian foods in India?
Biryani, I think.
Yes, it is popular, but what are the most popular globally?
Dal chawal.
No.
No.
Idli sambar.
No.
Like you mean
Butter
like
chicken. I think.
Well,
Punjabi food or like
all food.
All Indian food.
anything.
No, not butter chicken.
Tandoori chicken.
Tandoori chicken. Well, I think that he should also get a point because it's a tie. Even butter chicken is as popular
Actually,
and
yeah.
also tandoori
Yeah,
chicken.
I got the idea of
And
tandoori
the
through your butter.
And the second one, what is the one that everybody wants to have as snacks?
Pani puri? No.
Samosa.
Samosa.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought so.
Punjabi samosas.
Yeah.
Thanks to all the traveling done.
Both of you are Sindhi guests. Which is the root or stem that is commonly used in Sindhi
Lotus
preparations?
root.
I'm shocked you got it.
Yeah.
And
I was
what's it
thinking I'm
called?
never gonna
What
get
is
it.
it called?
B.
Yes. So he won it this time.
Not
from you.
bad, huh?
Okay, Dabu, unfortunately, you've lost on points. So I think I can't give you the hamper as much as I want to. So we will give the hamper to our dear Isha.
No, she said.
And she can take the hamper.
Thank you. It's all mine.
I'll take it. Give it to me, please.
Dabu, what manners is this, yeah?
I want it. Yeah. My kids are
Have
waiting
some
for it.
manners. I'm
I
a
told her I'll get
lady.
it.
Let me have the
Okay,
hamper.
Isha, give it to him. He's got 3 kids. Give it to him. Don't worry.
Okay, now on the name of your 3 kids, yes, you can have it.
For y'all babies.
Yeah, for you all. From me.
And also, don't feel too sad. I've got something even for you.
I'm a similar
I
thing.
know you want the hamper, but
Like
supposing
what?
I give you another hamper just like that?
Yes.
Okay.
That'll do.
Here is another hamper, hidden
I shall
and
take it on my
just for
own.
you.
Let's do a hamper cheers.
So now I hope you both are happy.
Yeah, we are.
And I'm happy to have you both on our
Thank
show.
you so much.
Thank
and
you.
I wish
and
I could have you again and again, but that's another time.
I'm stuffed.
Yeah.
You enjoyed it,
Food
didn't you?
was too good. The veg food that I ate, your biryani and the aloo tikki was...
You enjoyed it? I'm
Yeah,
so
I didn't
happy.
want the meal to end.
And what about what we cooked together?
I too loved it. Yeah. I mean, of course, I love the food. I mean, I tried the veg and the non-veg. It was amazing.
It looked good.
Yeah.
It looked really good.
Catch us again soon on Spices and Secrets. We'll be back with more food and friends.